MoneyBoy. Trade. Trade. Private jet flights overseas. Damn piece.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Toxic Masculinity Show. I am joined once again by my beautiful business/fucking partner, Chit. I'm also joined today by, I can't see his name right now, but he's a good brother. He joined us last night. I think is that your YouTube channel name?
No, this is Myron. That's all.
Well, okay. Feel free to drop your YouTube shit in the chat. You or Joy, and let's get it started. Pretty much, we're going to recap what we did last night with the Ma'Khia Bryant, but I felt like it was my duty to come out and show people, because it was a big deal last night where they were saying that black people are just being hunted by police. I beg to differ and say that they are dicks towards everybody, and so we're just gonna show some clips of police fucking with everybody, and we want to get y'all's thoughts. So Chit, it's all yours.
Chit. All right.
Oh gosh.
Boy, don't do that.
When you turn on the news, you see this: the Dallas police found a body in this creek or that road and all this stuff. Well, that's what they told me. They found a body. How many people do they tell they found a body? How many other mothers are out there that don't know what happened to their child? How many stories do they tell all the mothers that they found a body, that they were happy and waved to the cops and thanked them? They were in a bar and had a heart attack. What? What are all these things? What? Oh, okay. Well, how many people are there? How many more will there be? The best thing that can happen to my son right now is for these policemen to lose their badge in every jurisdiction in the United States of America, and let these other cops that are good, wonderful, decent people do their job, because they're there. But get the rotten apples out of the barrel. And the same with the paramedics. You watch that. Anybody that stands there and talks and carries on and never does CPR, not even for a second. It's real hard to hear, my son. Scream, help me, and cry. And they love him, and they torture him, and they kill him, and they have fun doing it, and they keep doing it even when he's not breathing, and then they still make him go. Because, see, it was fun for them. They were all in a circle having fun, laughing. They all had fun. It's like, okay, we get this 911 call. This guy needs help. Let's go have fun with him. Let's torture him and kill him. And we won't use a bullet. We'll use our hands. And that's the help my son got. My son helped everyone. Everybody got help from my son. He was so positive. He was so happy. He was full of life. That boy was going places. But they had to have a party on the side of the road with my baby, and stuffed him under a park bench and tied him up like an animal and drove his face into the ground. When I went to the morgue, his nose and his mouth were full of grass. How can you breathe grass? You can't. You're face down. It's squishing your nose. You can't even get the air in there. And then waited 10 or so minutes after they said he was dead to start CPR, and the people that did it were the new guys that just got there. It wasn't the paramedics and the police that were there all for an hour. It was the new paramedics, the big guys, asking what happened, and they started CPR because the other guy, he was in there talking about putting on gloves. The one that gave him the injection, a heavy sedative that you use for anesthesia for surgery. Now you tell me, how we are paying taxpayer dollars to be murdered and tortured. Why? Why do we pay taxes for that? Why? Why do we have 911 when the paramedics and the police want to torture people like they did my son? Why? Why? I want to know why we're paying taxes for that. Why? Can you tell me? Can you tell me why? Why?
I know a lot of you probably haven't seen any of these videos that we're going to show tonight, but that's why we're here to show them. We're here to show you that police fuck up everybody's lives, not just black people. And her son, for all you people that don't know, died just like George Floyd, like 4 years before George Floyd.
If you're still
And
trying
it took her 2 years to get the body cam footage
on
released.
the internet, I have some really good news.
Sorry.
Do I need to put it back up on the? Yeah, I think I do. So I'm waiting on you.
No,
That was Exhibit
no.
A.
No, that was the last video.
Oh, okay, I'm saying I'm waiting on you. You gonna show the Tony dying now? You gonna show us the footage of what she was describing? And keep in mind, they lied to her about how her son died. But they only do it to black people. Remember that. They only do it to black people. That they don't fuck over white people. They don't lie to white people. They don't. Remember, y'all said they get away with it. These guys got away with it too. You heard this mother pleading for them to lose their badges. To date, I don't think any of them have been charged. She's clearly white. Myron, what say you, sir?
Man, I'm with you on this. Like at the end of the day, like they're a fraternity, and the cover up is real, and it doesn't mean that it is not whether you're black, white, Indian, or Chinese. They will do anything to cover up their corruption. So I'm absolutely with this, because you can't, and like you say, you can't say all police bad, all of them good. You can't talk absolutes about anything, because once you say everybody bad, you find one or two good people. That makes you wrong. So. We do got to be careful. We do got to be careful.
I'll give an absolute and say police are dicks to all people.
because
they just are.
Hey, but check this
out.
It's a
power dynamic.
Yes, sir. And check this out. And this is one thing I say: when it comes down to their corruption, they all work together to cover up the bullshit. So you're right. You're right.
Yep. Well, I even found a story that happened a couple days ago in California, where this Hispanic lady, she had mental problems. She had the police called on her. She kicks the police officer in the nuts. He was about to whoop her ass, and his co-worker stopped him and pulled him back. That didn't make national news. So we've been saying, well, we need to see cops stopping the bad ones and stopping them when they people about to go overboard. This happened in California. It's not national news. Roland Martin ain't talking about it. None of these big media, black media outlets are showing this. I wonder why. Why me, the small YouTuber, trying to say, hold up, black people, stop being so emotional. Let's look at this shit for what it is. Because if you actually take the time like I did, you can go find countless stories of police fucking everybody up. You gotta want to find it though.
Sure.
And statistically, they kill more of them than they do kill of us statistically, and they kill more of each other. So they always got to keep us in a victim mindset. That's what I think media does, money. That's my opinion, but I think they always wanted to be in a victim mindset.
Well, we're in the age of Aquarius, and we're supposed to be learning. And part of the things that I like to teach on my show is for black people to not be so fucking emotional. Go ahead, Miss Chit. It's your fine self.
Well, you gotta click it, cause I gotta.
It's already up.
All right.
Queued up, baby.
Sorry.
This is the lady's son that just got through talking. Is this the right one? No, this ain't it. But this isn't it. But this is fine. It's only a minute. You can play this one.
I'm only going in the order it was given.
What you got for us next, George? Just keep them running, George. Keep them running.
Okay.
We can talk about what we've seen when we done. I'm hoping, Alan, I'm about to drop the link for you because I was just about to say I hope you come up to talk about community policing. I'd love to hear your take on that. Oh, Joy, do I have to do it? Yep, I gotta hit it again. That sucks. Where's the link? Joy Chit Chat, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, well, yeah, we're waiting on you, ma'am. Thank you all for joining the Toxic Masculinity Show. I'm your host, MoneyBoy Trey. This is my beautiful co-host, Joy Chit Chat. And we thank y'all for hitting the like, share, subscribe, and commenting. Are you ready, darling? Waiting on you.
Right. Give me a second.
Oh, Lord.
Today, the Justice Department is opening a civil investigation into the Louisville, Jefferson County Metro government and the
I hear it, but
Louisville
I don't see it. Oh, there we go.
to determine whether LMPD engages in a pattern or practice of violations of the Constitution or federal law.
Is it the right one?
Today's announcement is based on an extensive review of publicly available information about LMPD conducted by the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division.
I don't know
The
what that is.
investigation will assess whether
I don't think that's
LMPD
it.
engages in a pattern or practice
Hold
of
on.
use.
I don't know if that is at all. The other ones are like pretty direct. It's one where police officer shoots a teen running that hopped over a
Yeah,
gate in the
Joy
back of the
is
head.
messing up. Big Kane, you are right. Joy is messing up because
Yeah, she
hold on, because this is I saved them the way I saved them. So give me a second. It was so many. Y'all can talk among
Did you
yourselves.
just say it's so many? So that means there's a lot of stories, right? I sent you a lot of them. I ain't even send you that many. I think I sent you maybe 10, Joy. Gabe said you looking pretty.
That's
Gabe, we're
so
gonna need you to
many.
hit that cash app if you think she fine now.
That's
Hey,
so
money.
many.
I got a question for you.
Yes,
What do you
sir.
think about self-policing, right? And having other ethnicities, whatever the hell, you know what I'm talking about, ethnic races in other communities where they can't relate to the people, right? And because I remember one time that we used to police our community, right, with the Black Panther Party. But now, even in that Carolina situation, the Black Panthers are down there now. And what do you feel about getting back to policing our own community?
I'm all for it, and I've been saying for a while now that why don't more black people become police officers? I don't think they're in a city where the population is predominantly black. I don't think that there should ever be an all white police force because that means black people just don't want the jobs. You can't blame the white people for taking the jobs the black people don't want.
Yeah, that's true.
Joy, what you got going on?
I got the video. Oh, one of my kids lost their phone, so they had to find another phone to find a phone. Just get it. You left your phone right there. Just go get it. That's your bad.
Y'all folk got them high value phones.
Damn
Droids
right,
don't
phone
buzz.
find
You gotta say
itself.
droids don't ding like that.
I lose my phone, it's just gone.
So I gotta find
I
my
heard it
phone
going
feature
off,
for
but
the
I was like,
droid.
I'm not gonna get up. They're gonna have to find it. They looking for it. So they had to use somebody else's phone to find their phone. But I got it screen shared. I found the
I see
audio.
it. We waiting on you.
I found it's not
I
screen
know.
sharing.
Yeah, it's already up. We waiting on you, baby.
Oh, okay. My
I
bad.
forgot
I
you
am.
can't.
Shout out to the chat room, especially Big Kane. Stop hating on me.
I forgot you can't see it because I pulled it.
Give me a
You
second.
gonna hit play, baby?
Yeah.
Make me look bad in front of my people.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm at a loss for words. This is what niggas do. You tell niggas we going live at 10, we don't go live at 10:30. You send niggas the shit early, still don't do it. 10:25, talking about I gotta find my ring light. Women. Shout out to all you married people out there. I don't know how y'all do it. Like, share, subscribe, comment if you don't mind. Yeah. But yeah,
What you say?
it's nothing. I'm trying to I'm at a loss for words, man. I just really am.
I'm sorry. Listen, guys. Please. Jesus Christ.
Oh, this is Daniel Shaver. For all these, if he was white, he wouldn't have got shot. Watch this.
Currently, we have a failure for you to comprehend simple instructions. I'm going to go over some of them again. Okay? Can you both hear and understand me? Yes. All right. If you make a mistake, another mistake, there's a very severe possibility you're both going to get shot. Do you understand? Yes. Yes. All right. Well, this is shut up. I'm not here to be tactful or diplomatic with you. You listen, you obey. For one thing, did I tell you to move, young man? Did I tell you to put both your hands on the top of your head and interlace your fingers? Take your feet and cross your left foot over your right foot. Who else is in the room? Nobody. Stand by, will you? All right. Are you both drunk? No. All right. So you're not going to have any problems understanding anything that I tell you, right? Correct. All right. Can I go to my room? No, you're not going to do anything but come towards us.
Thank you, Gabe,
You're not to move.
for the donation, sir.
Look down at the carpet. You're to keep your fingers interlaced behind your head. You're to keep your feet crossed. If you move, we're going to consider that a threat. And we are going to deal with it, and you may not survive it. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Young lady, shut up and listen. Right? You are to keep your feet crossed. Take both of your hands, put them flat in front of you. You are to push yourself up to a kneeling position. Kneeling position. Now, put both your hands in the air. Okay, crawl towards us. I'm so sorry. Okay. Stop. Okay. Come, grab a pole. No, Rich, pull this way. Let me know when you're clear. Clear? No, you're not clear. You have a wrist. Okay, when you're done with that, lay her flat. Okay, I need one more cover up. Okay. This is the deal. We're going to do almost like we did before. Okay. Okay, young man, listen to my instructions and do not make a mistake. You are
How
to
do you
keep
make
your
a mistake?
You understand me? You are to put both of your hands palm down straight out in front of you. Push yourself up to a kneeling position. I said keep your legs crossed. I didn't say there's a conversation. Put your hair! Hands up in the air! You do that again, you understand? Then listen to my instructions. Don't talk, listen! Hands straight up in the air. Do not put your hands down for any reason. You think you're gonna fall, you better fall on your face. Your hands go back in the small of your back or down. We are going to shoot you. Do you understand me? Crawl towards me. Crawl towards me! Don't talk! Get up on him. Okay, hold on him. One with me.
Did he shoot too many times? Asking for a friend.
Key card. Key card.
And don't give a fuck that he shot him.
Interesting.
I'm just saying, I thought if they were white that they were nice to him and they wouldn't get shot and they buy him ice cream and Burger King and shit.
But
That white boy was about to shit his pants and he got killed.
Hey, he only shot him about 3-4 times though, right?
I don't know how many times that motherfucker bust.
Yeah, he bust about 3. He ain't bust that many though. But no, but you know,
three.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? Money. Where's the de-escalation in it? No de-escalation at all. No, you know what I mean? None of that. Just violence. You know, just violent to the
That's
that
the
person.
point I'm trying to prove. Police are dicks to everyone. That was cold-blooded murder. I don't think that officer has been charged. And his instructions were confusing as fuck.
He told him to crawl.
This nigga was playing Twister. Then this nigga said, if you fall on your face, but your hands better not touch the ground. How the fuck do you fall on your face without your hands touching the ground? It just sticks. What you got for us next, Pooh?
That was clear-cut murder though. Clear-cut.
Oh, the we haven't gotten to the Tony Temple. That's the one that was just like George Floyd.
Alan Kirk.
Yeah, Alan's up there. He went to do something, but he's up here. He wanted to talk about community policing, and I'm interested in his views since Myron just asked the question. Go ahead and speak on that while we got you up here.
Good evening, Money.
Good evening.
Joy, Myron, Chat.
What up, Alan?
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, the community policing. We was talking about it. Me and Kang on a live one night, and it's something I always thought about, you know, because we know more about. We go ahead.
No, I was saying we still see you just on the solo for a second.
Oh, okay. We still have like problems here in our community that only we know. That's anybody's community, you know, and it's just the point that community policing is needed because it'll de-escalate a lot of the problems that, like that one problem in Ohio, that was a domestic dispute. That's something that the neighbors already knew. You know, I mean, the police had to go get dispatched and everything. They had to write everything up. But this is something that could have been de-escalated through community policing. And I heard somebody was talking about the Black Panthers, and one of the main points of their 10-point program was policing their own people.
That's why most gangs were invented initially as well.
Right. Right. I mean, it's all
how would we do community policing today with the stigma of don't snitch and all of that stuff that goes on in our community? Because you damn near, if you trying to clean up the community, you damn near be a target.
Oh yeah. You're a target. You're a target anyway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm a target. I clean up on my street. I cut people's yard that needs cut. I don't care. I refuse to live in a downtrodden neighborhood. And it's just me personally. I'm the type of person. Hey, if it's the right thing, I don't care how somebody view me or what may happen to it, because I feel like we all are selfish, because we may not be able to see the change that may one day occur, but we could at least fight for it. And it seems like we're not even trying. So that's my thing about it. I'm not saying that this will be something that will work everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Alabama, and I think that we got like a lot of rural areas here, not like a metropolitan place like up north, but it's like we have more like smaller towns, you know what I'm saying? And that's where it all begins at. All this
At
stuff,
home.
it starts at the lower level of government, man. Because the big government, what can the big government do for you? I mean,
Nothing but send the
that's just like that
military in.
dispatch come. Hmm?
Yep.
I got a point, Alan, that make too about how it can work. One thing about things that goes on in our community, and we you had stated that, I stated that. We know what's going on. You just
Right.
can't beat bodies when we know what's going on in our community. But when you got to deal with a jujitsu system, after she told me I can't talk, man, that's my whole, I can't even pronounce nothing no more. But they do process and all that, but we know what's going on in our community. Case in point, when that girl, Pendleton girl, got killed, that went to Barack Obama's, with Michelle Obama, the inauguration thing, and she performed,
Right.
and the gangs killed her a couple of days later. The police put the pressure on the community and on the gangs to sit back and say, you better get these people to turn themselves in. Y'all not, we picking a lot of y'all up on Fed charges and all that. Cause they applied the pressure. And it was another incident where this lady got killed in the 90s. And she was really respected. It's just that we gotta learn to respect each other. Then we can put pressure on our community to make things happen. And the gangs, they told them, we're not gonna deal with you if you turn yourself in. But if you don't turn yourself in for killing that lady, we're coming to get you. And they turned themselves in. So I think it can work, but we got to show power in ourselves and more respect for ourselves. So I just think if we giving a system that's not designed to protect us, you know what I mean? That the means and the means to protect us when they're not here to protect us. So I think it can work, but it takes strength and numbers, and our dependency on every other race except ourselves is what affects us the most. And that's what we say,
Absolutely.
that's what gives us that victim mentality, like Money said.
Hmm.
So that's just my idea. This is my idea, but I didn't see it work. Then I don't know if it's gonna work, because
But
maybe we start having corruption just like the regular system. Because people get power, they might not know how to handle it or control it. So we just don't know. But I think
absolutely.
sometimes things are worth a try.
But I think a form of community policing could be more black people applying for these damn jobs. More black judges, more black lawyers, more black people inside the system. We don't want those jobs. IG modeling and selling drugs is what's hot now.
Right, right.
It's a damn shame. It's you shame for doing anything else.
Well,
Just
it's
get it.
the thing. It's the thing about so many of these us brothers now. A whole lot of us sisters got records, man. And when you get yourself a jacket down there, it's some places down there you can't even go because
I
you're
consider that
you're
a blessing now, though.
right.
Because I mean, it forces you to have to become an entrepreneur. You're gonna sink or swim at that point. They don't do background checks when you buy you some lawnmowers and say, I want to start a lawnmowing business. Your customers don't ask you if you got a record. They just want to know if you can do the job.
That's right.
You get a pressure washer. Ain't nobody asking you if you got a record. So it can be a hindrance if you're depending on somebody else to give you a job, or it can make you become a entrepreneur,
Right,
which I
right,
know a lot of ex-cons do.
right, right. It's butterfly syndrome all the way with that, but it's the one thing about it is Man, I look back at the 60s and I listen to, I watch old movies, I listen to music. This been going on for years.
Yes, Marvin Gaye talked about it. All of them, Aretha.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just like I was telling Kang one night, I said, hey man, I think the last martial law before these martial laws was in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, when the governor stood in front of the door and said, none of these will ever come in this door. Before then, I think the last martial law was created in 1830s.
Yep.
I think it was Oklahoma when they bombed Oklahoma. And I was telling them the things that they're doing now, man. See, all that sparked revolution. So it's time now. I mean, it's time now not to even, everything that we learned in the past. Now it's time to take action in it, because it's right now where we at right now is what we've been studying for all these years. It shouldn't be new. Everything. The most important thing, this stuff here that we're seeing, we already said it. We said this years ago.
But here's the thing. Us 80s, I was born in 83, so we didn't see racism like y'all saw it. And now all of a sudden they want to make it seem like we're back in the civil rights era. And I'm like, when do we get back to this? I grew up like it was scattered. True, we had Rodney King and shit like that, but it wasn't a widespread thing. And now it's just like they're making it seem like we're in Jim Crow or some shit, and it's like they want each side to be mad at each other.
Hey, check this out, because like this is what we got to understand. People say, okay, we all the same. We just different colors. We are all different. We are different. We talk different. We love different. We do things different. We dance different. And it never left. It just can hide itself. Same way. One time you had to be in the closet. Now you ain't gotta hide it. So what I'm saying is that remember when O.J. Simpson got convicted, right?
Yeah.
That was a
got
point.
acquitted,
That was a no, but that was a point where when they actually showed their faces, black people was happy as hell. White people was angry.
Yeah.
So it's always gonna be that division. You're never gonna get rid of that because it's a class thing.
But guess
you know
what
what I mean?
though? Even when that happened, we got over it.
Oh, absolutely.
And we had 9/11, and black and white people was happy together being hating Muslims.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you something about that though. See that Rodney King what changed me really. See, because the person that filmed that Rodney King beating was from Australia. Okay, I mean, come on now, Australia. I ain't saying that it didn't happen or whatever, but I'm saying like why Australia? And then like OJ case, you're right about that, Myron. I was there, man. We celebrated. Everybody celebrated. Everybody celebrated that was of color. And then I didn't.
We felt like we did one on the system.
Michael Jackson trial.
I want to chime in for 2 seconds because
go ahead, baby.
When you said that we all got over the O.J. Simpson situation, no, we didn't. That was like the monarchy to everything that has been going on since then. Nobody got over it.
You think so?
My age, yeah, you're a little bit younger than I. And I think you might, I don't know who else he's a little bit younger than, but for me, in my generation, yeah, nobody got over that.
Other celebrities got away with shit. Football players got away with murder and shit.
We're talking about, and on top of that, the celebrities didn't get over the O.J. Simpson situation either. The man still went to jail for going back to steal back his own stuff that somebody took from him.
He took a gun, ma'am.
Hey, Money, I got one for you. Check this out though. Right after that, that's when that super predator stuff came in. So they found another way to attack us through policing. So it never went away, but then I got to the fact you say we got over it. We got over it for being like mainstream media. That's when they start attacking behind the scenes. It hit us where it hurt through our family, through our youth.
Yeah,
So
but they didn't push the black people hate white people narrative.
oh no, I agree with that. I agree with you. Yeah, I
Yes,
don't
they
hate.
did.
I don't.
Yes, they did. Are
You
y'all
remember
serious?
that in the 90s and 2000s, you remember being a whole bunch of racism going on. 'Cause maybe we lived in a different
You
90s
got
and
to.
2000s.
You need to, because you
But
got to remember. But
I
sir,
saw hip hop
sir,
and a
you
whole
got to
bunch of
remember,
shit take
sir.
off for black
You
people.
live, sir. I'm from California. Fuck what they saying. I'm from
from the
Southern.
South.
I
I'm
am
from
from
Memphis,
California. I'm
nigga.
from the West Coast. That shit hit
South,
home.
nigga.
That shit hit. So if that shit is hitting y'all somewhere else, of course y'all watching the TV and y'all looking at this shit like, that's fucked up. That shit hit home for us. But I'm a
Yeah, yes, during that time, but I'm saying in 2000, how was it in California? 2002, how was it in California?
The same way. The same way.
Oh, well, how is California worse than the South? And the South is supposed to be the most racist place ever.
That's
You
not
got a
my
guy,
business.
you got a guy on here from
I
Alabama,
grew
and
up
I'm
in
from
Los Angeles,
Memphis.
Los Angeles. That's not my business. I don't know. I know where I grew up at. That's not my business where you grew up and where you come from. I know where I came from. That shit hit home, and it's still
Hold on,
hitting.
Sister Soldier. Hold
I'm gonna
on,
be honest.
Sister Soldier. How many
I'm gonna be
TVs
honest
did
with
you
you. I'm
steal?
gonna be honest with
They
you, money
did
boy.
burn LA down. They did burn LA down behind it too.
How
I'm
many
gonna be honest
TVs
with
you
you, money
steal?
boy. When man, the racists I ever seen are people.
Please take me out for the next
I've
one.
been to Illinois, man,
Look at me, baby.
and a policeman stopped me, and that was the most racist cop I ever met in my life. So I don't think it's where you're from. I just think it's just everywhere, you know.
It's where you at. It's not where you from, because I only can speak on where I'm from. I don't know nothing about nobody else's cities, towns. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know. I can read a book and say, oh damn, that's fucked up. But I know where I'm from. I know what went down where I'm from.
So, in your assessment, you think that racial tension stayed high after that to currently? That is your assessment.
That's to this day, that's basically
Yeah. So you saying it never died down, it never
never
cooled
died down.
off. It
When I watched
interesting.
other states being burnt down to this day, when the George
Well, I just said recently they started pushing. Within the past decade, they've been pushing racial shit. Right around the time Obama got in office, they started pushing all of this racial shit. We saw a lot more cop killings on camera and all the racial rhetoric.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's more, but money. It's more cameras out there. It's more cameras now too. Because like I say, in the 90s, man, that's when they went ham on locking us up, man. That was the highest arrest rate for us through the policing was melanated people. You know what I mean?
I
Mexicans,
wouldn't call
Americans.
that racism if they were doing crimes. They may have been petty crimes. They may have been overcharged, but they were crimes nonetheless. You can't.
Not to disagree with you, because we say one word, systematically done.
Yeah, you can.
We can say systematically done, meaning the system failed us, and they admit it. You got to understand, they admitted that they failed us.
I agree. That's why I caveated it and said, yes, they were petty crimes. Yes, they were overcharged, but they were still crimes. I absolutely systematic on that.
What I got a question for you, Money. I did 3 years, and I did 3 years in prison, right, for a gun that was legally registered to me in a racist town.
Did you have a public defender?
No, a paid lawyer.
Oh,
that was
well,
working
again,
with.
I agree. Systematic. I said it. I
So,
said most. I agree with you on systematic.
no, what I'm doing, I'm trying to keep it on the policing thing because that's the point that you're making a major point about. And it's not like I say, but a lot of times it's where you at, but everybody suffers when it comes to, like you say, the police. Everybody's liable to get victimized by a system that don't give a fuck about the people. And like I say, if they're willing to cover it up, the people that's with the cover up just as bad as the cop that's doing it. So I'm with you on that, bro. Anybody can get it.
I mean, because where I'm at in Alabama, most of the police that in my city, they're not even from this city. And that's the thing about it. I don't even think most of these cops that cops in the cities are from that city.
They aren't. They're getting bonuses to move in.
Right, right.
You got places like Austin, Texas, offering officers up to $88,000 a year to come sign on.
No.
And Memphis lost a couple years ago. Memphis lost about 200 officers because they went to Austin. Because Memphis is only paying like $38,000 a year, $40,000 a year for police.
Now, I know a lot of policemen that make a lot of money when they as security.
Off duty.
Yeah, a lot of people just like to have a cop car park in their establishment. So cops make more money. Well, I ain't gonna say more money. They make as much money off duty as they do on duty. So I don't know if that's good enough for them to dive into what the rate is. But I feel like if you're gonna have policemen, you should have someone that's familiar with the town or the city that they're in. You know, that's a big problem right there. I mean, I can go on and on. I know some cops that told me, you know, talk fast, said my town was cursed. He don't see how I lived here. As he was escorting me in his back seat, you know. So I mean, you never know the agenda. You know, it used to be a joke back in the day. You know, the cop son made all F's. His wife's cheating on him. Gets in his cop car and he goes to work. You know, I mean, who knows? I mean, who knows what's the reason or why they acting or behaving the way they are? I think it's more like what they call battle fatigue. You know what I'm saying? You've been out there on the front line all night, on edge, and then you finally get that call. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of things that goes involved with the reason why things happen, but there are more. I'm not gonna quote a disclaimer, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's more whites getting murdered by cops than blacks.
I'm glad you said that, Joy.
Absolutely,
Next video.
absolutely.
What's your fine self? Are you acting funny, man?
No, I said say what? I had it on mute when you guys were talking.
It's more white on white crime.
Right.
For us to have that victim mentality, but it's more of us in prison.
They don't have and why don't they have the victim mentality? They have every right to have it. Like that white woman was hollering about her son. She sounded like any old black woman whose son had been killed by police and they had been lied to. They have the right to, but they don't.
Yeah.
So imagine if they had White Lives Matter.
They do. I mean,
yeah.
But people are mad at it though. But they have a legitimate reason to have it. And that's another thing us as black people have to understand too. Like if you create pro-black and all black shit, you automatically create pro-white and all white shit. It's opposite. It's equal opposite. It's balance at the end of the day. Can't get around it.
And that's a great point you make, Money, because just like James Evans said on Good Times when Michael came home with that jacket, he said, I got my jacket. Where's my jacket that I'm black and I'm proud? And James Evans said, you black? That's enough. Just be proud. I don't need those shirts or anything to say that my life matters and everybody's life matters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not right to even say one race life matter. We know our life matter. Why don't we go out there and show action and let it be known that our life matter?
Absolutely. That's just glamour, bro. Just having to put that shirt on is glamour. Yeah. It's glamour. It's like it looks cute, but it doesn't serve no purpose when you, like you say, when you're not proud. You don't know nothing about yourself. And then you're sitting out there giving these people all this power. Oh, they did this to us. They did this. What are we doing it to ourselves? We was conditioned to do this. But now, like you say, we're in the Aquarius age, Money. The information is here. Now I can sit up here and listen to a Money up here, a constructive thinker, instead of listening to bullshit on CNN, listen to BS. You see what I'm saying? The newspaper and all that. Because we're in the information age. So if anybody don't want this information and don't want to enhance their knowledge of self, just of self, once you know yourself, that's a plus right there. I don't need to have no shirt. I don't need to march. I don't need to do that.
And if you know your enemy, since we claim white people are our enemy, if you know your enemy, you know how they move, so you aren't upset by the things that they do. You anticipate it already.
Hmm. Right. You didn't perceive you had already got your mind perceived of what you're gonna think. And see, that's the thing right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be successful, you got to find something that's worthy of that success, and then you got to relentlessly fight for it. So if you're not, if you're in a time and place in your life and you don't have any goals, you don't have anything going for yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You're playing right into their hands. Yeah, I agree with that.
Joy, do the honors.
You want me to play the video?
Yes, ma'am. We got more.
Mm.
No, we saw this one already.
Oh, we saw
We
this
saw
one?
Zachary. Yep, we saw Zachary already. That was the short one.
Yeah. You didn't send me so much.
We need to see Daniel. I think Daniel might have been the first one that I sent you. But he died just like George Floyd, like 4 years before George Floyd. And it took 2 years to get the body footage.
Oh wow.
And that woman wasn't out here parading, campaigning. White people weren't burning up where they were from. I got pictures of I got Hispanic clips in here too. They do it to everybody. I didn't, you know what? I didn't search for any agents, but I'm sure I could find some if I went to YouTube. That's where I found out this shit is. It's literally easy as typing in unarmed white killed by cop. If you really want to find this shit, though, a lot of us don't want to find it because we want to feel like that they're brutalizing us exclusively. And as you said earlier, Myron, it's more of us in jail. So that means they're not just out here killing us. They have to be locking niggas up. So they're not killing everybody they come into contact with. They locking them up. The numbers show this. So where's this narrative coming from? The same white people that we say are racist. And we believe it. Even though we can walk around our everyday lives and not experience racism, we'll let the news tell us what the fuck is going on. Like, we don't have eyes. Like, we're not in our community every day. Y'all got quiet. What the
Yo,
hell?
but I think they got this pre-notion. They got this pre. You gotta understand. But people don't care about this so far as how media shows and how the news show or just what we show. They got a preconceived notion that we don't care about each other. So when it happens, when police actually does something, why is they so outraged? They didn't have about 30 murders in that same community. The cop killed one person and they're outraged. So
And it's
so
not
I
even a cop. It's a white cop killing a black person. Because when the black
yeah,
cop does it, they don't say shit.
they don't say nothing. But I mean, I don't see that much. But he's there. 9 times out of 10, a lot of times they are there and they don't speak up. They just as quiet. So they just as bad as they just as bad. So we got to take accountability to our own people. Because a lot of these
They
cops
are.
cover it
The
up.
black cops rough us up more than the white cops. Just keep it
Mhm.
real.
I didn't have some. We had one that was rogue out here. He was the baddest thing around here because guess how he was able to get all the black people because he was family to people and then he knew everybody. So that's why I say once you're a cop and you in the community, you know everything. That's how he was able to lock everybody up because he was gonna get
And,
this information that the white cops weren't able to get unless somebody in jail snitching. He can actually go to the people's house and talk to them on some family stuff. That's why I
in
say
Memphis,
we can.
if in Memphis, if you got a white cop and a black cop, they'll play good cop, bad cop. Mean the white cop will pull you over. He'll be the nice one. The black one will be the one pulling up with his gun out, cussing you out and shit. That's how it happens, like damn near all the time when it's a black officer, white officer together.
I seen it happen before. You're right. I've
So
seen it
when you
happen.
have to look at dude and be like, damn, bro, your partner wasn't even as aggressive as you. What's up with you? I done had black officers tell me, if y'all niggas move wrong, y'all going to the morgue today.
Mm.
But I I understand the alarm because when they did pull up, it was three armed security guards in a Chevy, all with shit on our hips, and a 223 on the back seat. So I understand the alarm, but the white guy wasn't even as paranoid and shit as the black dude was. So
Hey, bro,
it's
I'm telling even it might have been by design or play they made, but let me tell you something, money. And you know how Memphis is, you know how these cities is, you know how it ain't even got to be the city, bro. I go to hoods now and in areas, man. I see young boys, I see certain things. I'm petrified now, bro. I'm PTSD. You know what I
you
mean?
scared of niggas.
I'm scared of niggas because we conditioned to really hate each other, and
Wait, wait,
it's
wait,
like
wait,
this.
wait, wait.
Go ahead.
Money boy, money boy, money boy. Trade, money boy, money boy, money boy. Trade. Private jet flights overseas. Damn piece.
I love it, sir. I have been saying for almost a year I'm scared of niggas and people look at me crazy. But then when I ask them where they live at, and it's not in the hood, I be like, y'all scared of niggas too. Because if y'all weren't, y'all would be living amongst them.
Hey, money. And one more thing, I'm gonna say this real quick. We'll shoot each other. See the police run and throw the gun.
Yep, won't
That's
shoot them.
insanity. That's insanity. Even the Iraqis and them Islam people, they don't do that. They gonna
They're
shoot you
gonna
and shoot
die.
that. Yeah, they will shoot you and because we don't. They took our masculinity away from us, bro. They
Yeah,
didn't feminize the male, made us afraid of death
better hit
or
him
to
with
fight.
it.
We can't even fight for our women. Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
I just saying, I said Money Boy, but hit him with a Don DeMarco.
I did when I hit the button. I did. I agree, 100%. Done, DeMarco, press the baby. This is the
That was
yeah.
a
This
free
is
moment right there. If anybody
yeah.
didn't know.
This is that was a perfect segue to this junk here.
No,
He got done like George Floyd.
shout out to mine, Max.
You do not hear the white people upset burning down the city, even though his mom did give that passionate plea earlier that we heard.
His mom did what?
She gave that passionate plea
Uh,
when she was saying they lied to her and stuffed him under the bench and she had grass in his nose and mouth. Did you hit play though?
no, I was sitting there stuck on stupid because I was just like, what? Grass in
Ooh,
the nose.
you sleep, guys.
Was that black cops or white cops?
Oh, they're white, sir. They're white as the driven snow.
Damn it.
And
Oh, this is what it's about. This is white on white crime 101, showing that police are dicks to everybody. There's a few Mexicans in there too.
Try to change the cuffs. Okay. That way we don't have to worry about it once he's up. Yeah.
So, Lance,
Green Oaks cocktail special. Yeah. That's what she said. Had him down like this because they had him sitting down. He's like rolling. Like, man. I was like, schizophrenic. He damn near got kicked. So.
Hey, Tony, what'd you take? He took some.
So what's the plan? HMFIC out here, sir.
If they'll strap him to a gurney, one of y'all.
Well, they can both ride in the back. I'll drive the ambulance. He was scrumming a little too much. With us?
You all right, bud? You gonna be all right.
Is he acknowledging anymore? I thought he nodded yes to your question.
Tony. Tony. Breathing. Tony.
I'll make sure you're still breathing. Yeah. His nose is buried in it.
I think he's really distorted. Tony.
Stop. asleep? Snoring, that's what it was.
Yeah, he's asleep.
Tony.
Tony! Back to school. Wake up. I don't want to go to school. First day, you can't be late.
Tony.
We bought you new shoes for the first day of school. Come on. Made breakfast, scrambled eggs, favorite. Went waffles. Waffles. Fruity, tutti, fruity waffles. I think he's out cold now.
Yeah, he's probably waking up. Oh, he just got quiet.
All of a sudden, just whoop, the dark in.
Oh, there he comes. Sound like he was snoring.
Is that dark in? Oh, the Green Oaks cocktail, like drill.
Is he knocked out or he ain't dead, is he?
Nah, he just moves.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Okay. He didn't just die down there, did he?
I don't think he did.
Is he breathing? Hope I didn't kill him.
Oh, that's weird shit. I love how this became a we. Yeah. We ain't friends. Yeah, he's not breathing.
He's not breathing?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Fire. Oh.
He ain't breathing, bro.
We gotta put on some gloves, we need some chest compressions.
Oh, fuck. He ain't breathing.
So he was fighting and then just gave up.
I've got his mom on the phone, and she knows all this stuff.
He's dead.
He's what?
He's dead.
Well,
did you know that the average adult has 5 to...
Yeah, man. What you got for us, man? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
There? Chit, what say you? Because you turned to Sister Soldier for a minute there. What's up?
How I turned to? I haven't said nothing.
What's up? Those racist cops, how dare they do a white guy like that? I just knew that they were going to take him to Burger King.
Racist cop, I'm going to just say this. That just gave evidence to know that they do give out drugs to people without knowing what's going on.
Right.
That was my first.
They just assumed he was high on opioid.
So y'all just shooting people up with drugs in their arms?
With Narcan, assuming that he was on some type of opioid.
But what if that just the same if it's somebody else, black or white? They're giving out, they're just shooting it up, and then the autopsy comes by.
They can lie on that. They don't give a fuck. They fuck with everybody. I know it hurts to hear niggas, but niggas, they're dicks to everybody. We got more evidence. I'm waiting on Joy to cue that up, man. But say something, man. Give me a piece of your mind.
It's selected. It's the media select their wars, man. They select who they want to put on the TV. You know what I'm saying? They could put those same videos you had on TV, but they don't do that.
Yeah, they're locally, but they don't get national spotlight. But you know why? The white people aren't raising hell. They could. And this is all the shit we've seen is the same shit that we say they do to us.
Right. The exact same stuff.
Talking crazy, not using restraint, laughing, joking, playing, same shit.
It's all our perception, man. It's how we perceive it. I mean, a question I asked at chat earlier today, I asked, do we know how to behave or do we know how to react when a policeman is responding to a call? I
We
mean, do
should.
we know that? I mean, that's it. A lot of things we just take for granted that people know how to do. But I mean, do we know how to do we know how to hold our hands up? Do we know how to, not look suspicious by grabbing and reaching for stuff? Different little things like that, man. It helps.
If we learned how to do everything else, we should have learned that, especially if the narrative amongst us is going to be that cops are out hunting us.
Mm-hmm.
We should learn basic survival skills at that point.
Right.
We learn how to drive. We learn how to read, write, all types of other fuck shit. When reading and writing is not fuck shit, but I'm just saying, we learn how to do all types of other stuff, play video games, yada, yada, yada. And we don't want to take something as serious as survival. We don't want to make sure we know how to do that since we're being told constantly, they're going to get you. They're going to get you. They're going to get you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's also battle fatigue for blacks, if you really think about it. You're on edge.
I'm not on edge. The only time I'm on edge is if I'm doing something against the law, to be honest. I mean, against the law, to be honest. That's the only time I'm on edge. And or like Myron said, when I'm around a whole bunch of niggas.
Well, I can't lie. I mean, it gets you apprehensive when you get stopped. You know what I'm saying? But it's a way to react. I mean, I always was told if you can get a cop to laugh, you'll never go to jail. And I mean, of course, depending on the circumstances, you may go to jail regardless. But more than likely, if you can just get on the good side of the cop, you know what I'm saying, and hopefully the cop won't arrest you. And I did it one time and it worked. But I mean, everybody gets upset when they get stopped by the cop. I mean, I can't remember the name of the movie. I think it was Queen and Slim and Queen.
Didn't want to see it. Niggas recommended it, didn't want to see it.
Right. I mean, it's true. I mean, it happens like that. A second and your whole life changes. So you gotta be smarter than that. Your life is worth more than a second.
I will say on the highway, I'm more apprehensive than I am in the city because on the highway, you don't know about the counties and shit that you passing through.
Right. That's right. That's right.
But in cities, I don't have problems. I don't do shit.
They'll bait you though. They'll bait you. They baited me in front of my family once, and I didn't fall for the bait.
You know your enemy.
They'll
you know
bait
your
you
enemy's tactics.
Right.
Bad militant, what are you doing, sir? You just ain't said nothing. This nigga is clout chasing. Let me.
I was just coming back trying to catch up to y'all real quick. I had stepped away for a second, trying to catch up. What's going on, brothers?
Give me something, sir.
Sir, what's up?
Man, I'm just trying to get in where I fit in at the moment, man. I'm listening to y'all. I've been doing a lot of back and forth.
Okay.
I mean, as far as interaction with the cops, homeboy that was just speaking, man, is absolutely correct. You know what I'm saying? If you got sort of like a sense of humor, especially if you know you're wrong, you know what I'm saying? Just try to make them laugh a little bit. That should make them feel at ease. They ain't got to be as, you know what I'm saying, aggressive with you. You know what I'm saying? You just go along with the protocol.
Hey, I'm a hop down. I'm a grab the name of this movie, a 30-minute movie, money. And what he said, it was so funny, make him laugh. But this movie was like a Groundhog Day movie on Netflix, and about this black guy. He kept waking up every morning. Every time he woke up, he had to relive these same scenarios in the same day. With his encounter with a police. This is a prolific movie because what y'all said, every aspect of how he tried to do to live to make it home to his dog, the cop ended up killing him. Then he made him laugh and made him comfortable. He touched his heart. And then right when he was about to walk in the house, the cop told him, "Oh, you think you slick? You trying to make me laugh?" And shot him again. I'm gonna jump down, give that before I get out here because I want you to see this, money. And it's a beautiful. It's only 30 minutes long, for real. It's only 30 minutes.
That was
It's
a
so
Key
much
and
info.
Peele production.
Oh man, I'm gonna hop down, I'm gonna jump back up and let everybody know the name of that video because it plays along with a lot of stuff that's going on, but it gives you so many different scenarios of how what it takes for us to survive. And the idea I always say, man, the key is make it home. We should already know what we're dealing with, and that starts even with that little girl with that knife, that had that knife. That's parenting. That's a parenting thing. That ain't got nothing to do with the police or the system that killed that girl.
Well, I won't
So,
even say parenting at that point because that's a 15, almost 16-year-old old enough to drive and get a
but
job
with
and
your
shit.
yo, but
That's
with
In
with
this,
crazy.
your
but
with
Phyllis,
your
We
in
got
this
daughter,
climate, in
we
this
got enough
climate,
in our family.
that
We know
girl should
crazy.
know you can't have no weapon around police.
but money. Do you think a child you can see the way that girl was reacting that she had that hood ghetto type situation going
My
on with her?
17-year-old son know not to do that. My 13-year-old son know not to
That's
do it.
all
My
I'm saying, brother.
9-year-old son know not to do it. My
You better not.
2-year-old daughter know not to do it.
You call the police, stay your ass in the house and wait for the police and let them do their job. You doing the
You,
job for
you don't brandish a
Hey,
weapon in front of police, period.
them.
Like if she just went out there fighting, she wouldn't have got shot. She wouldn't have got shot for punching these people in the face. Guaranteed. Dude didn't get shot for kicking a woman in the back of the head.
Mm, that's a good point.
And
What
that's
were
where
you
the
saying?
community need to be putting the pressure at, tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Like, who's this grown man kicking this little girl? You know what I'm saying? That's where the pressure need to be going. But they try
Well,
to make you focus on some shit.
they've moved on to that. Now they're down to what you were talking about last night in Emerald City. Now I see Roland Martin had been live 17 hours today or something like that.
Is that
I
I
ain't even
couldn't
pay that.
hear.
I didn't even pay that cat no mind, man.
is that
It's like I
Elizabeth
really,
City, Trey?
yeah,
Elizabeth. Yes, that's Elizabeth City.
Okay.
yeah. I set up something tomorrow morning. You know what I'm saying? But still, I think we waiting for the tape to come out. This is
But
just a
the
bunch of
prelims,
hoopla, and it's like now that you know how to. I've been knew how to read body language reactions and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? They trying the same shit all over again. They trying to push an agenda. Or we just so how can I say what's the right word I'm trying to it's like are
Malleable.
we no are we neutralized to what's really going on because I don't even see the pain no more. You know,
Right.
it's
yeah,
like
numb to it.
Yeah.
yeah, very numb to it. And it's like I don't
We're
see it
so
in these
numb to it
videos.
now, we question if it's even real.
Right. Right.
I
And
mean, I
that's what I
know it's
get hung
real.
up on.
I know
I
it's
get hung
real,
up on
but it's like now it's
I don't
like
know
I'm
no
looking at
more.
that. Right.
it's like do they got a back door? You know what I'm saying? It's like yeah, they putting this stuff out here. I'm pretty sure they all fucked up, but for how they pushing this because you don't see this everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's hot spots where this is going on at, or they getting backdoor paid to got there help push this agenda. Just go up there and perform. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing because none of those black people that's in that city of Elizabeth City, I don't even think ever been to this state like that. Al Sharpton, Roland Martin, any of them.
I never knew Elizabeth City was a place. So when y'all was saying that shit last night, it was going over my head. It's like, oh,
I
this is
think
Yeah,
actually a place.
I think Elizabeth City got like a military base too, if I'm correct.
It might have a small one. See, I'm from the region, period. From you know what I'm saying? I could say Richmond, Virginia, all the way down to Raleigh, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Elizabeth City sit dead in the middle of that. So nah, they base ain't as big as like Norfolk or Newport News or something like that. It's real small or whatever it is.
What's this one, George Chit Chat? What is it? Oh, well, we'll see. Oh, this
I
is the
believe.
Mexican. Now listen. I
believe it.
want everybody to
Oh yeah,
listen to how the Mexican people respond to this situation, and this happened to their folks.
he fucked her up.
She kicked him in the nuts, though. We can't hear the volume, ma'am. The family is the gold on here. George Chit Chat, we can't hear the volume. George Chit Chat, we're having technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, I was muted.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I figured. What you eating?
No, it was cold. I had to go get a drink.
What they got to do with you muting this?
Big story tonight. A woman in handcuffs punched in the face by a Southern California police officer. Fellow officers step in to pull him back. Our Jory Rand hearing from an eyewitness. He's live in Westminster with more. Jory.
Mark, we're not really used to seeing this. Officers stepping in to stop another officer from doing something they think may have crossed the line. And tonight, that officer is now under investigation. Tonight, a Westminster police officer is on leave after this video surfaced of him punching a woman in handcuffs in the face. And what makes this incident so noteworthy is that two fellow officers stop him, physically block him from landing any more blows.
He intervened and stopped him, and they made him go to the other. They made him back out from the scene.
Sandy Armenta shot the video Wednesday afternoon. In it, you can see the woman, 34-year-old Xiomara Garcia, stumble as officers try to stand her up. She then kicks the officer near his groin, and that's when he punches back. Her brother tells us she suffers from mental illness.
There, she has schizophrenia, and she's bipolar. Or at least one of the cops did.
Police were first called after Garcia was accused of assaulting a woman in the street. Her own brother then basically making the police's case for them.
When we opened the door, they were trying to put handcuffs on her, and she was resisting. They were walking her out, and when we got out of the walkway, that's when she started kicking the shins, and that's when they threw her to the plants.
Doorbell video caught officers picking Garcia back up out of the flower bed and walking her towards the street. This isn't her first run-in with police. Back to her brother for the history.
I guess she assaulted another Asian lady, but they're trying to make her apologize because they know she has mental disorders. And that time, I guess she assaulted the cops too, right here in the front.
This rare instance of officers restraining one of their own comes just days after a Minnesota jury convicted former officer Derek Chauvin in the murder of George Floyd. 3 other officers stood around as Chauvin knelt on the dying man's neck for 9 minutes, and they did nothing. All 3 face aiding and abetting second-degree murder charges.
They just had to throw this story in.
Happened to them. That unnamed officer is now on
Bye, Joey.
leave as Internal Affairs is investigating in cooperation and communication with the Orange County District Attorney's Office. That woman.
Shit, they might be trying some. They might see where it's losing momentum with us.
He was resisting.
Like it's losing momentum.
They weren't mad. She was about to get her ass whooped. She got a history of this. He understood. I asked last night, when do we ever say the nigga was in the wrong? This dude never said the police were wrong at all. He actually pointed out what his kinfolk did. Don DeMarco.
Don DeMarco. Hey, hey, Moneybag. Hey, I'm saying money. I keep saying Moneybag. I be thinking about Moneybag. Yo, hey, Money, check this out, right? Somebody else caught me when I said it. I said, man, yo, I'm going over Moneybag room. His name ain't Moneybag. Y'all know I don't get names right. Nah, but look, hey, Money, check this out, brother. The movie is called Two Distant Strangers. It's on Netflix, 30 minutes, bro. And it'll enlighten the conversation up a lot. It is awesome. It's only 30 minutes, but it's about 2 hours worth of shit in that. Stuff in that movie. Sorry for my mouth. But I appreciate it. I'm going to jump down, but I'm still listening. I'll be in the chat, but I'm still listening. I got to get up and forward.
Say the name again.
Two distinct strangers.
Are we watching?
It's about a dude making it home to his dog.
I'm gonna look that up now.
Yeah, pulled up.
It's on Netflix. It's a deep movie, and it'll bring a lot of clarity for what you were talking about in a lot of ways, you know. But it's just a beautiful movie, man. Short stories, and it's been nominated too. A lot of people look over a lot of. I'll be watching crazy stuff, but it's awesome. All right, man. Much love to the chat, man. I'm listening, fellas.
Joey Badass.
All right, y'all have a good one, man. I'm listening.
I appreciate it. Joey Badass is in this movie, and the producer is Jesse Williams.
So it's a date this evening, ma'am.
Okay.
So is it a date this evening?
I mess with Joey Badass though. He's a good lyricist. He's a good rapper.
Yeah, but what did he say? What did he say the story plot was about?
Don't blush now.
American short science fiction. Ooh, that strikes my interest right there. Drama.
Is it a date, madam?
He asked me. The film examines the deaths of Black Americans during the encounters with police through the eyes of the characters trapped in a time loop.
Are you ignoring me, woman?
I'm reading what the movie is about, sir.
Is it a date, ma'am?
Is it a what?
A date.
Oh yeah, of course. This is Netflix and chilling. Cause I'm ready to watch it right now.
I thought I was gonna have to have a major bag alert like Quavo.
Okay. I never, and you know, this is the one thing I do love about Myron and I relationship throughout this is that we can't go back and forth about movies like this because this is what we do. We say like, "Hey, did you see this?" He'd be like, "Did you see that?" And then this is how it is. And I never.
Yeah, because this is what people look at movies and get suspended in animation. That's how they trick your mind. Because it's like you know you're watching a movie, but you're still crying and fly Superman and all that shit, knowing it ain't real because they suspend you and they playing with your subconscious. So once you can protect your subconscious, you can see these movies telling you what their agenda is, telling you what they know what's going on. Who ain't dumb. The stuff that Money talking about right there, they know what's going on, but they're not gonna speak on it. They gonna subconsciously speak to you. They're not gonna just be direct like Money is. Like, man, come on, Negroes, man, y'all ain't the only victims of this, and you gotta respect that, you know.
Well, see, I gotta get as big as Kevin Samuel so I can say it to 40,000 people live at one time and get this shit fluctuating.
He wants a big platform, guys. We got to give him a big platform. I don't have big enough to give him a big platform, so you know.
It's not the size of your platform, brother.
Oh yes, it is. Oh yeah. Oh fuck that. Yeah, I mean, I can make a dent. I can make a dent at this size, but I have 11 people watching me live. Kevin Samuels goes live, and 40,000 people are watching. You can't tell me it's not.
You know how impactful it is that these 11 people are watching you right now.
Yes. Oh, it's definitely important. But I'm saying, imagine if we had this conversation in front of 40,000 people.
We are having it.
Not yet, but it's coming.
Money. If you change one person's life from your life each night, man, you've done more than.
Oh, definitely. I definitely count the small victories.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what exactly.
I just want to, again, I just feel like it, as y'all were saying, like, do we know how to do self-survival skills? Like, just conversations like this could change somebody's way of thinking. Could change a whole bunch of them, especially if I got 40,000 people watching, at least 20,000 people to think hard about it.
Child.
Just saying. Just saying.
Well, you're on your way to it one day, not today, but you'll get there. You know what I'm
Look
saying? You
what
got a
Umar
good
did
personality.
yesterday. He is at a million views off that Breakfast Club interview.
But that's Umar. You gotta imagine.
I'm saying,
He
that's
does
what I'm
a lot
saying.
of theatrics.
Platform matters, though.
But he
Platform
does a
matters.
lot of theatrics.
Kevin Samuel's platform is necessary because
sir, I know the one theatrics that you do have. Shout out to the T-shirt he has on. Hey, his fucking partner is Joy.
shameless plug.
Where you at? Oh, right there, Georgia Chat. But you gotta understand, Umar does a lot of theatrics. Are you willing to do a lot of?
Ma'am, I'm just pointing out. Platform matters. That wasn't Umar's platform. It was the Breakfast Club,
So
but
you
Umar
don't know
still
all the
brought
other
some.
theatrics he has pulled.
I don't, ma'am.
Sir,
don't
that's what you gotta
care.
do.
People say Kevin Samuels used theatrics, but I don't care because Kevin Samuels is contributing to the mission. If he can get black women's head on straight and get them to not fight black men, he is doing his job, and he's doing it 40,000 women at a time. That's one thing we can all agree on. The women have went wayward on us.
Well, that's a whole nother topic there, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Who said that? Thank you.
Oh, but I was just pointing out how I'm cool with it. Like, I love that his platform is as big because his role is important in what we're trying to get established in the black community.
Well, that is if you got a lot of black pill people out there, you got a lot of red pill people out there. You got blue pill people out there. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of pills. It's what you consider to be successful, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, if you feel like you want that big platform, you go ahead and do it because that's what you feel like is gonna be successful to you in your eyes. You know what I'm saying? But personally, me, man, give me a room with 11 in there, man, that's all like-minded. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we can move mountains way further than those 40,000 just in there for whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, I expect these 11 people to help me get to that thing because it takes all of us. I mean, I'm got the platform and they're the ones tuning in. They're the ones liking it. They're the ones sharing it. So,
are you on
important.
IG?
I am.
You are? I meet a lot of celebrities on IG, man. I mean,
wait a minute, sirs, gentlemen. Are you guys gonna join the Thought Boy Summer? It's a whole movement.
I don't care what they doing. I know I'm cutting the fuck up.
I was trying to incriminate the rest of these, so I guess he's just gonna be Thought Boy Summer, but he probably gonna have some friends with him too.
Hey. Do we have any more videos, Joy Chit?
I don't know. I think
I think no, because I sent you 2 on my other phone.
I'm trying to get out of my slave position. Jesus Christ.
We're gonna try to stop it at like 2 hours. We're gonna try to do 2 hours. 2 hours because we did go a long time last night.
He had me working, guys. Shout out to the Thought Boys. All right, so let me look. You can talk. I should have been looking while you was talking.
No, you're good.
You hate dead air, so please.
I'm fine. Mad Militant, this is where you come in and they gonna get us. This nigga walked off again.
Yeah. No, I'm right here. I was typing.
So you doing
I'm multitasking. I'm sorry, y'all.
You doing Elizabeth City in the morning?
I'm trying to. That is my goal. Actually, I was supposed to do it about
start off with Roland Martin.
I was supposed to do it like 1 o'clock today, but then yours had popped up, and I didn't want to collide times. I rather watch the show with y'all, and you kept moving the time. And then I was tired because I still haven't been asleep yet. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
Thank you.
Well, I kept moving the
It was
time
like,
earlier too, cause that gym would not stop processing it every time.
Nah, he always got an excuse, but let my
I
stuff
was like,
start acting
I was like,
crazy.
Ma'am, we're talking about the premiere that I set up earlier. Thanks for trying to bust me out, though.
Hey, Matt Middleton, I would like to join your platform, man. You can drop a link in the chat.
oh yeah, I would definitely need some assistance because this is my first flight out. You know what I'm saying? As far as doing something like this, I ain't no veteran or nothing. I'm new to the game for real. As far as putting on a show, so
Your past is your history of all of this. It's nothing hard about it. Just let it roll, man. You told us you were the first person I heard about Elizabeth City. I think it was Sunday. I didn't even hear about it until I heard it from you first.
oh word.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
shit, yeah,
fact.
it's been going on for about 5 or 6 days or so. It's like I really try not to tune into it because I saw Black Lives Matter down there, and I was like, as long as they don't come across that bridge with that bullshit, you
Yeah,
know
I
what
only
I'm
have the
saying?
prelim
Ain't
information
too
on it.
far from me.
So I see that the topic is police brutality.
Yes, we're investigating it.
Yep. And I'd like to point something stark and brutally honest out to your audience and the panel that the majority of police officers are vets. Does that pose a significant problem?
I don't know.
Well, we're discussing police
Who's this
brutality.
talking?
It seems
Yeah,
relevant.
because we can't see nothing.
Oh, that's because I was getting ready. I thought you were getting ready to play the video. It's
By
Blake
cops being
speaking.
veterans.
Oh, okay.
He said
I'm
they're
like, well,
veterans. I don't. A portion of them are veterans, but most of them aren't veterans.
Yeah, I mean, I don't consider not in my town either, man. I can't say a lot of them are veteran, they're young guys. I mean, but if that's the facts, it's facts. But on the
Who's got
streets,
the
like you
quickest
said,
mouse?
on the
Let's look
streets,
it up.
yeah, I mean, on the streets, the ones that's on the streets, most of them are young. Maybe the older ones are in the office. I don't know, but on the streets, man, I think most of them are young.
If it's not over 50%, I bet it's hovering right at 50%.
Where are you getting at, sir?
Intuition.
Well, you know one thing about it, the more the people that know the law break the law more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? And an officer knows the law. And you're talking about a veteran officer, man. This guy here, he can break the law and get off on it because he knows the law. You know, the law is only what's been repeated once before. Nothing's original in anybody's courtroom. So everybody already know what's going to happen because it's already on the books. Think about what I just said. And you're talking about adding a veteran to that clause? Yeah, that's a dangerous mix. I don't think there'll be more on the street because of that reason, though. But it could be, though. Yeah.
I'm not saying anything other than emotional problems, lack of self-control. That's what I'm getting at when I talk about veterans being police officers and police brutality.
Right. But they on edge. They on edge. You know, they got a
the ones that aren't veterans are on edge too.
Right. And you put those together, you got a big problem. That's where the community policing come in at. You know, that's where the cop that's not from that city, you know what I'm saying? The guy that's part of the community policing can be like someone to come in, a mediator, you know what I'm saying? To you know, bridge that, you know, gap that bridge right there, you know. I mean, the one thing about it, man, it really doesn't matter if they're veterans or if they're rookies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This has been going on, we already said it forever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ever since the police started, I have people tell me, I don't know why the police was started. And you know, you know, they tell me why the police started, you know, that makes me wonder, you know, why do we have? You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is we gotta start taking accountability for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just because we're in the hood, if we're in the hood, that don't mean that we're a part of the crime problem. You know what I'm saying? We're afraid of the same people they're afraid of. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, if we get stopped, we're lumped in that same category. We could
I
just get off
also
a
think
12-hour shift, but we're gonna be lumped in that same category with that guy that's been on the corner.
Yeah.
So I
But I
mean,
also think that there's a misconception of people being veterans. Just because you're a veteran doesn't mean you served 30 years and you did wartime. You could be a veteran and you just served 4 years and you passed out basketballs for a living, or you were in the kitchen. But you did take weapons training, so you're qualified to go and be a police officer.
And you're completely de and reprogrammed as well.
Right.
That would be with anybody that goes into the police force. They're programmed.
No, I'm not talking about the police force. I'm talking about before that, when you're in the military.
I don't understand how veterans is important though.
Because they've sought out a life
Sir,
of.
hey, I'm not about to. This is not Mario J. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna make me upset, but that's not what this conversation is about.
We're talking about police, aren't we?
We talking about you have to go, sir.
You're a pussy.
That's fine, but you're not gonna disrupt my show, sir. Anywho, see, that is white technology for you. You just came in with some shit we weren't even talking about.
It was going to
Because
come
him and
down
Mario
to
J had
do we support defunding the
him and
police?
Mario
That's what it was
J
going to come
had
down.
they had a military beef, and he thinks everybody is passionate about the military as Mario. So when I pointed out there's a misconception about veterans, his response was, well, you're deprogrammed and reprogrammed. If you passed out fucking basketballs or you were a cook, what programming did you receive? But he just wanted to come up here and argue because another guy on my panel was passionate about the military. Not having it.
Right.
I'm a pussy, but guess where you came, sir? To my show. I wasn't bothering you. I ain't spoke to you in I don't know how long. In fact, I told you I had nothing else to say to you. Speak freely, but I ain't got shit to say to you. I even allowed you up here. And what did you do? You wanted to be a dick, which is why I stopped responding to you in the first place. Have a great life, sir. You can keep watching though. I don't mind. And I'm sure you're gonna hit the thumbs down. It doesn't matter. You still watched, and it still helps the algorithm. Joe Chit Chat, are you there?
Of course I'm here.
MoneyBoy, you learn well, boy. You learn well.
I don't even think he was watching the show, and I got the one thumbs down. That's all right. His mom raised a hoe.
That sounded like a nice Tommy.
I don't have time. I just was
We should have
like,
thrown
you know what? That's what I was like. What corner you getting in? That's it. Him and Tommy didn't been at it before. He's the same guy that pulled that shit on Tommy. He just won't leave people alone. I told this guy, like, if you start a YouTube channel, I'll help. Like, if you want to argue that much, I will help you. But like, stop trying to disrupt what the fuck I got going on. Do that shit on your channel. You have one.
Right.
Press play, please. Switch it, chat. Oh, there you go. Your cute self.
You said you'd rather sniff dirty socks than clean the bathroom? That's nuts!
Oh no.
Cleaning doesn't have to stink. It gets rid of tough soaps.
No.
It smells amazing. It's cleaning reinvented. Refills available now. SC Johnson.
Okay, there's a commercial.
Thanks for joining us. You've no doubt seen the horrific video for yourself. Now, the former officer we witnessed with his knee on George Floyd's neck is a convicted murderer. Floyd's loved ones are hoping that the verdicts will now help bring about systemic change.
I used to call him Big G. I used to call him Floyd.
What the fuck is this?
He's known as Perry from the Q, Georgie Babe, Floyd.
I didn't send you this.
Gentle Giant.
You guys call him George, but I call him Floyd. And my brother was very lovable.
Ma'am.
I mean, you can't even say his name without smiling.
Ma'am, you were ruining our narrative. I can tell you walked off because it's still playing.
Something positive to say.
I know you did, just like a nigga.
Just life of the
You
party.
played the wrong clip and walked off. Ma'am, we are not trying to show any black people being brutalized by the police in this particular segment. And you pull up George Floyd. God damn you.
Sir.
If you weren't so fine, you would be fired, ma'am.
Sir, this is something that you sent.
I did not.
You did send this one.
Ma'am, I know I did not send you no George Floyd shit.
Sir.
I sent you the last, I know the two that you haven't played is the 75-year-old man in the Nashville story. Them the two that you haven't played. It's okay. You ready to go to bed, baby?
I am.
We did have a long night.
We did. You need to say your let me get him off of this screen.
Yeah, we'll get him up out of there. Well, I think we made the point. The white guy came in and tried to disrupt us with white technology. That's what they do, man. Any last words, gentlemen?
Damn.
Damn what, sir? Damn. Hey, email me or hit me up on IG or something so I can come through the live tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's I'm on.
Word. I ain't even on IG.
Okay, well my contact information is in the description box. You can find me on one of them motherfuckers.
Word.
I'm looking for everybody. If nothing else, email is on there. Any
I just
last
want
words,
to know,
sir?
did we come up with a solution on this police matter tonight or something close to it?
My solution is, I mean, we have to first, I'm going to use Blake Barber's words, unprogram ourselves of thinking that the police are just out to kill us. We have to unprogram ourselves by constantly looking at what we're dealing with in our everyday lives and saying, well, hold up, this shit don't happen like this every day in my city. So why am I running around, or why are we running around here acting like this is an everyday occurrence?
Right.
It's like it ain't just that. We got to call out the ones who we suspect is doing the damage and bring the receipts. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if we don't point this out, they ain't gonna never figure it out. We'll just be talking amongst ourselves. We'll get it.
Well, they serve their purpose. You know, there's the deaf, dumb, and blind portion of the world. So they serve their purpose to that portion.
Hey, I say, hey, if that's the case, then you know my motto: keep moving. We ain't got time for them. We tried.
Yes, as Alan said, you get you 10, 11 like-minded people, man, and build. And those 10, 11 turn to 22.
That's right.
And you go from there.
That's right.
And start at home. If you got to get your own community, y'all 22 people, go start your own community. We got to start doing shit like that. Like we can't wait around for the collective, because nobody waits around. No other ethnic group waits around for the collective. They get with like-minded motherfuckers and they do their thing.
And you don't get anything in return unless you give. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give. You gotta give something. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be easy road. either way you choose. One thing about it though, you ain't gonna get nothing for free. It's gonna cost you something.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, thank you for pulling up, Mr. Allen. It was great having you. You want to
No
drop
doubt.
shout your channel out or anything?
Nah, man. Hey, man, it's a pleasure being on here, man. You know what I'm saying? I just like y'all platform. You know what I'm saying? And like the title of the live tonight, and I think it ain't nothing more important to talk about right now, especially in what we're living in right
I hope to
Word.
see you around more.
now. No doubt.
Man, what were you
Word,
saying
man.
there, sir?
I was just saying, just everybody just try to stay safe, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do to survive. You know what I'm saying? Keep your hands in the clear. Just we all grown now. We know the protocol.
Big K, he could
You know,
try to sabotage, but he been blocked. That's why if he was typing in the comment section, I couldn't see him. I just wanted to let him up to see if he was still gonna be on the same bullshit. And so he confirmed what I already knew. So next time we pull up, I'm just gonna hit block from StreamYard.
Who? Big K?
No, the white guy that came up a few minutes
Oh,
ago.
the white guy.
When everybody was like, "Who talking?" So what the
Oh.
fuck the veterans gotta do? What the fuck? Like I was actually defending white people on this stream. See, you make me feel bad now.
I don't know who that other white guy was.
Yeah, he's
You want to
irrelevant.
play the last video before you get
yeah,
out
they
of here?
was getting their ass whipped in these videos.
Do you want to, baby?
It's already
You gonna
queued
give
up.
him one more?
You can do
Well,
one more.
I feel bad now. I knocked Allen off.
Well,
you can play it, but I'm gonna drop the link for and come on, Bams. I'm gonna drop it for
yes.
Bam. Oh
Yeah,
shit!
we had a long night last night.
I guess we can go. What
And I'm
time?
getting
So it
blamed
is.
for tonight's
It's 10 o'clock where you at. We can go. It is at 1 hour and 42 minutes. You got 18 more minutes, baby.
Yeah, this one
We're
is the
close
last
to
one.
it.
It's the 75-year-old guy.
Yep.
You gonna play it?
Yeah, because the Nashville joint, I don't know if that was. I don't know if they had footage. I think it was just the. I think it was the press conference. Yeah, Rule, I'm going to
The
sleep.
loudest condemnation this morning is for police in Buffalo. A moment of violence caught on camera, and we're going to show it to you, and you should be prepared because it's very difficult to watch as a man in his 70s is knocked down by officers.
If he had been white, they wouldn't have pushed him like that.
He's clean out of here. Get him better.
Back up. Get off the steps. Let's go. Get back. As you can see there, before an officer moves in front of the camera, another protester is arrested. It's a reporter with the news outlet that recorded the incident who tells police to get an ambulance for the man. Buffalo's mayor says the 75-year-old is in serious but stable condition. He goes on to call the incident, quote, disheartening. New York's governor, Andrew Cuomo, calls what happened utterly disgraceful. 2 officers involved are now suspended, and an internal police investigation is underway.
Thank you for the donation, Mr. K or Big K. Remove from stream? Oh no, wrong button. So yeah.
That was great.
If he had been white, they wouldn't have pushed him down like that. Now, we heard Charlemagne, we heard Umar Johnson ask the other day, if that girl had been white, would she been shot? What y'all think?
The girl at the damn at the Capitol was white, wasn't she? Hey, she got shot.
Right. She would have been
I'm
shot,
asking,
but
trying to
probably
climb
would
through a
have
window.
been publicized.
She would have been shot, but what, Alan?
She probably would have got shot, but it wouldn't have been publicized.
It never is, as we see. And again, it doesn't take much to look for it. I knew of a couple of the stories, but I just said, hey, let me get 5 or 6 of them because of what we were talking about last night. It was said they just out here killing us, and I was like, whoa, so they don't do it to anybody else?
Yeah, you can see it. You can see that whole little script playing, man, right before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? Can't get too emotional.
I mean, straight up, man. I lived in Virginia Beach for about 10, 12 years. And I mean, that's the beach. White people everywhere. Them cops were fucking the white people up, yo. They were doing numbers on us, but they fucked their own up too.
Who you waving at, baby?
Who is that, Whoopi?
Oh, I thought it was me. Just hurt my feelings. You could have lied and said both of us. Hey, Whoopi.
Yes, I need to stop. We got company.
Okay, speak your speech. Tell us what have you thought about all of this other than your OJ tape, Sister Soldier?
Hey, I was here for it. I was looking at it. My OJ take. It's more to come.
Ma'am, you're going to have to accept that some of my ancestors were white. And I'm not going to let you just talk about white people like that, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what's funny, though?
Down below, can y'all help me? Because this one over
Do
here.
you know what's funny about this white ancestor, though? My mom is the only one in our entire family that is proud of this. She's the only one that took the time to find out about this woman. That's how I know about her. Nobody else cares.
Niggas do though. Ain't that what niggas do?
Yeah, it's toxic masculinity. I'm just gonna
I told you my mama was bougie.
Is that bougie by she want to capitalize the fact that she's white?
Why else?
Is it bougie that you accept it? Tell my great grandma's white.
I mean, is that not what pro-blacks do when they say everybody came from the black woman?
All I know Umar said was his granddaddy was, or his great granddaddy was who? Was Frederick Douglass?
That nigga lied.
Why he gotta lie? Why I can't say you
One
lied?
of me because Frederick Douglass' family came out, and I can show you my grandma Eleanor Clark and her descendants.
I'm not contesting. I'm not contesting you. Why can't Umar granddaddy be Frederick Douglass? Your grandma be Elizabeth Taylor. What's the difference?
The Clarks won't come out and say that she wasn't part of our family like Frederick Douglass' family did. They're just not going to do it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck who my great was.
He just had a different playbook than Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? That's all that was. He had a different script, man. He threw some shit up in there that was gonna be hard to identify and use the shit to propel us. So, you know, so that's how I see it. I could be wrong.
My dad's lineage, the last name of his lineage comes from Wales, so I'm just a I'm a confused motherfucker. No, I'm saying I'm a confused motherfucker.
Sir.
Shit, don't feel bad, man. Go back to Ireland, man.
Touch my finger. Touch it. Touch it. Move it closer. Ooh, all right. Oh, do we have a new thing now? Oh shit, sir, we got the finger.
Sir, you from Wales now?
No, I said my last name, my dad's last name. That's where it derives from.
He is trying to do some Wonder Twin stuff.
Right.
That's not even. That's him.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
I wonder why they wasn't in any of the movies. The Wonder Twin.
Hey, they may remake that sucker soon.
That'll be
Yeah,
pretty dope.
I really want to do it. I want to do a movie with the black guy that's from Wales.
Bam, we are not about to wait for you to
This
listen
guy
to
from
some.
Wales all of a sudden. So look, Matt Militant and Alan. Next time y'all want to clown him, he's from Wales. He's a black man from Wales all of a sudden. What the hell?
Ma'am, I did not.
Sir,
Niggas just don't. This is why I don't like niggas. They just twist your words and use them for evil.
I never said I was Wales, sir.
You gotta say your fineness is going to wear off. Your fineness is going to wear off on one of these days.
Now I'm trying to figure out, is that paint on your face?
You are not going to overtalk me. What you're not gonna do? You're not gonna overtalk me.
Sir, is that paint on your face? Are you really a white man?
MoneyBoy. Trade. MoneyBoy. Trade. Private jet flights overseas. Damn piece.
Ma'am, I don't know what you think this is, but you are not going to overtalk me. Thank you. Are you done with your fine ass? It's gonna wear off sooner or later. I'm gonna stop simping eventually.
You said it, not me. Guess who's simping?
I've said it all the time. Men are naturally encoded to simp. It's just in us.
Are you gentlemen simps down here?
Even players simp.
Yeah, I've been a simp.
If you gotta get in where you fit in, hey.
Hey, shout out to the men on the panel.
You should.
It's just a part of being. You gotta like somebody, and if you like that person, you do nice shit for them. It's simple.
I know, like your nice shirt you got on with my name on it.
Yes.
But that's what's up. Can women be simps?
Hey, the game ain't fair, man. The game ain't fair.
Yeah, they can be simps.
Why you pointing at me?
Trying to get it because he enjoyed Chit. This is my fucking / business partner.
All right, I'm gonna let you have your closing remarks.
I have no closing remarks. You know, I'm gonna let you do your thing. My closing remarks are just always like, share, subscribe, and comment. And you ain't black, but you know you are the queen, and I'm gonna let you take us to stardom, baby. Do your thing.
This is not my channel.
It doesn't matter. Do your thing. Promote your channel.
Right. Make sure you guys comment below and make sure you guys tell everybody that money was wrong. I was right. Go down in his comment section and say Joy Chit Chat was right about everything on the panel.
Did you say money and wrong in the same sentence?
I didn't know we were debating. So I was wrong about white people getting the same treat from the cops as black people.
He told me to do it. This is not my channel. I did what he asked me to do. Just comment below. All right, man.
Somebody mad at y'all down in the chat.
Yeah, we got it. Bam, we finna, you better come up here and speak your speech. We finna get about this thing, man. You know, we did a 4-hour live last night. We pushed it 6 hours in 2 days.
Hello, Bam.
And I only had 2 hours of sleep. I think, how many hours of sleep you get, baby?
I'm tired from last night. Militant, you was up there with us last night. I barely went to sleep.
We woke up together.
We did wake up together.
Man, I ain't go to sleep.
Oh, yeah, so you was gonna go make some money. You was like, I ain't going to bed. Yeah, some money to make somewhere. I was like, I'm going to bed.
Turned on my computer, start looking at numbers.
Bam says she ain't doing nothing. Thank you for coming, Alan. Thank you for coming, Mad Militant. Joy, You know, I always like to respect
Anytime,
the
anytime.
sandbox. And
Thank
everybody
you.
that tuned in, thank y'all. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe. Or you ain't black. Finna get out.
Trade. Trade. Private jet flights overseas.